It's the Sesquicentennial State Park in Columbia, South Carolina. The road coming in from outside is paved, and then it turns into dirt here. We're turning into the campground. I'm going to be walking this and pulling a wagon to give you an idea of distance, how fast I'm going. The splash pad's on the left. It's not open till like April. This is middle March, and no one was really sure when they were going to open it. We've had some 80-degree days, but I guess they wait until it's consistently hot. The dump station is, then the trash is right here on the left as you're coming up to the campground. And then there's a trail behind there that goes over beyond that parking lot, or to the parking lot, and then on the other side of that parking lot there's two playgrounds. They're pretty close to each other, and they're basically just slides and monkey bars. They're like a play set, not individual slides, but like the ones you find at like Myrtle Beach, and Santee has them. Myrtle Beach State Park and Santee State Park has them. Okay, so coming into the campground, you can only go one way. Campground is a figure 8, basically. Site 1 here on the left is a host site. I'll just be commenting on whether a site is private or not, and anything else special about the site, but I really won't be talking about things that you can see online. Basically, anything in this inner circle is not private. They're kind of, well, there's some space between them, but there's no visual block. So that's number 1, which is a host site. And then this is number 2, which is decently private. Number 3 was kind of challenging getting a bigger rig into that because of the trees right there and the trees right there. 4, this is site 4, which is decently private. All the septic sites are in this lower portion. Okay, here's site 5, and then site 7 next to it. Across the road is site 6 pull through. This one's also decently private because you're totally facing away from the road here. I'll do the other portion of the lower part when I come back down. We'll go up and around the top portion. The road is dirt with some rocks. There's like patches of gravel here and there. Okay. So we'll cover the ones on the left here. We'll cover the ones on the left here when we come back, because that's like 84, 83. So the one on the right here, back in. Okay, so this is 36. And then 37. These are okay. We've seen a lot of people come in and out for just the night in these, because once you get up to here, past 37, probably past 38 on the right here. Then you have to go like all the way around the loop to leave. But these are on this two-way piece of road that so 38 you can just pull out and leave. You don't have to go all the way around the upper loop. That's 38. That's decently private. And then 39 is only going to be okay private-wise if there's no one in 41. 41 is a pull-through site that you would end up like the back of their camper is going to end up basically facing your passenger side, and then their fire pit is the 41's fire pit is right there, and that's 39 again. And then this is site 40. It's an ADA site. It's right next to one of the 3 bathhouses that they have. There's 2 in the upper loop, 1 on the lower. Okay, now these right here don't really have anything between them, and they're stacked close together. So this one is 42, and then right behind it 43, and then 45 right here, right in a row. This is 44. It's right next to one of the bathhouses. It's another ADA site. And 43 is across from it. And 46. 47 and 45 share a little section of driveway. There's a lot of them like that on here, or here. No, you got stop, 48 is a nice long site. Not only is it a long site, but there's also plenty of room to pull by it and back something bigger, just cross the grass there. But 49 is a pull through that's really tight, and it's got trees on either side of it. So to get something of decent size in there would be a challenge. Probably be better just to back in. In fact, I don't think you'd be able to get. I don't see how you would put anything with a slide in there. It's pretty tight. And then 50 is a pull through, but it's so tight, it should just be a van or whatever. There's like a 90-degree corner there. You would have to back into this one. This is 51. Like I said, all the sites on the inside are not private. And there's also no way to access that shower house there without walking through a site. They don't have any sidewalks or anything walking up to it, and there's sites all around it. So there's actually a little trail that runs from the other shower house up, and it's easy to get to the other shower house. But that one you can't get to without actually crossing through a site. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you sign up for one of these sites, when you rent one of these sites. 52. And this one's 53. 53 looks like it would be a pretty easy one to back into. I'm not sure which ones are tent only, so, but if you're able to rent that one for an RV, it would be easy. And then 55 is right next to it. That would be a little more difficult because of its angle. 54 is on the other side. That's a nice private site. You'd be pointing toward the woods there. Now these up here, like 57 through 60 something on the inside, they're really small. This is 57. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm walking uphill here. 58. And then 59. $60. 61 is another small pull through. 62.
Hey, Dad, can you stop for a minute? I need to go walk to get that out.
And 63.
Did you drop yours? No, he didn't.
64 and 66 and then 65. How you doing? Doing good. $67. 68. And another shot of those. Okay, 69. And 70. $72. As you can see, they're not like it's just basically in the area, because 70 and then 71 are both on the left, and then 72 is on the right between them. So it's, the numbers aren't in complete order. 71. $74. And 73. 76 is a pull through. 75. And then 77 is a host site to pop up there. I believe there's two hosts, one in the upper and one in the lower, but I think they alternate days or something. 79. Now we're coming back around to the end of the upper loop. 80. Then 81. 82. 'Alright, so there's 2 more on the upper loop. This is site 83. It's decently private. What's coming up the road? And site 84. Okay, so now it's gonna jump back down to 8. There's 8. It's a pretty nice site. Alright, so 9. And then on the other side, oh, this is the back side of one of the other ones we already did. And then 10 is right there. Like 10 and 11 are, or 9 and 10 are really close. Like really close. And then 11. And then 12. 13. That's right by the bathhouse in the lower loop. And 14. Well, honey. Okay. This is 15. Then 16. 17 right across it.
Yeah.
18. And then 19 right next to it. That's 19. '20 is decently private. That's pretty nice. Then 21. 22. 'Right ahead of us is 23. Right next to it's 24. They're pretty close. Around the loop, it's 20. Around the corner rather is 25. And 26. And 27. $28. And then 29. I believe that's the last one. And that's the whole campground. So I hope you find this helpful.